I'm playing No Limit 10, No Limit 4 on IPoker network. Currently 4 tabling. Just popped up. Interesting to see that a player that was fairly active does have tax stats after 40 hands when double checking the database. However, we have a limper from under the gun here in this table, so I'm gonna mark him green. I will use an ISO raise for both these players, limping players, with ace jack hand, bottom right. Both of them call me. I do have 2 overcards. I do not have any information about their c-betting habits. However, I will bet, but I will bet small because the pot is already I do have 1 left in the pot. Turn is a blank. 3 of hearts doesn't change a thing. I am playing against attack on table bottom right, top right, which he folds. Yeah, there's a draw coming in on the river. And yeah, I can safely fold, assuming I'm beaten here. Could have probably raised if he was a known tag, because I have the not flush blocker. But like this, I'm assuming I'm beat also by straights, not only by flushes. A couple of 2 pairs, and yes, every pair is enough to beat me. Here lots of 3-betting action. I still am gonna not fight back here. It's too early in the session. I do not have enough history, but this guy seems to be really active. Well, here also possible fish. He's sitting here with a half stack, seems to have limped in the pot or posted his blind out of order. He's a 30-19 player, so 30% VPIP and 19% pre-flop raise. I'm gonna mark him with my color for fish or potential fishes, which is green. I like to play with a lot of green on felt. I also keep an eye on the tables numbers up here, because these are the general stats for the whole table. The more red we are, the indicative, it's indicating the table is a bad table. Playing tight, playing aggressive, and the more I'm willing to leave the table again. I do have these players to my right, which are very active, probably giving me a lot of action, so I'm not gonna close the table down yet. Yep. Okay, having flopped a gut shot here as a pre-flop raiser with two players behind me. I'm gonna continuation bet, hoping that I was hoping to get him to fold and then see. I'm gonna check back this turn, both of them called, having a piece of the flop presumably. Then again, this bet into this pot is so small, but how much am I getting? I almost got what I need, so having the implied odds I call. Yeah, it's a check fold. Now I don't bluff against 2 with his stack size being less than the pot. He's gonna call a lot. He doesn't seem to give a shit about position and that I'm behind him, having the possibility to put him all in with a marginal hand. Well, I don't like how he played the hand. I'm gonna mark him green because he's active, yes, but he doesn't seem to be very smart about his actions, more like clicking buttons somehow. Steal on the top right went through. The stats wouldn't actually favor the steals. It's interesting, he's a mid-stack, playing very tight, nitty almost. We will see about a few hands more. That is a very strange 3-bet, so small. And now I'm gonna call here, see what we can flop. I'm definitely gonna bet that turn. I'm gonna overbet it. Yeah, like what I'm seeing here. It's the wrong button. Ace queen after a limp from small stack. Now fold to 3 bets. I'm gonna defend here. The hand is perfect for that. We will see if he continues. Wow, that's a perfect hand to check and see if he's trapping. I don't really think. I'm now betting after flop went through. I have the full house now, splitting with any other ace. I don't think that I'm beaten by quad sevens. I just put it in and hope I'm getting called. Pot is very, very big here. Wow. Bottom right was a really big pot. See again. How did it escalate so quickly? Did I put in really big bets? Because on the flop we were... Okay, there must have been a really good turn bet by me. Yeah, it was the big turn bet that got called here. The blank river should probably have bet another one. But yeah, no, it completes a lot of draws here. It's okay to check it. It's not checking back, but to check the... to check the river out of position, calling it a decent bet, but no, not betting myself, so I'm only be called by better hands. That sucked out on me. After all, pretty great player to play against. Susebus. Well, 91% of hands played, whereby 0 of them are raised. Well, it's 12 hands, doesn't say a lot, but the tendency is clearly visible, and that's the kind of players I want to play against. They get broke with top pair, bad kicker, and you can even stack them by 100 big blinds, for 100 big blinds, with only a top pair good kicker or a top pair top kicker situation. Well, we have here someone that falls to 100% of the steals, even out of position, and if he's on the third stack, I'm gonna try the steal. Let's see what we have. Here I'm calling for my hand value only and position, of course. Getting a check, I will try to get that pot. Here I don't want to play with the small stack for stacks with only 2 overcards. Table is getting worse. It's breaking down. Top right, there are no good players left. Should probably see to leave the table and find better ones. Same goes here. The one I marked for a green probably isn't so green, so fishy at all. He's 25-17, which is lag player somewhat. Everyone quite active here. Really not a particular reason to be on this table, so now is the time to leave it, search for better tables. Table selection seems to be very important today, more than 10 years before when I was playing last. Well, I do have position on a quarter stack. I think I already saw him. This player seems to be familiar. I can't recall his stats, but I think I will see him again. What do we have here? Couple of not full stacks. There are two tables on top of each other on the top left, but the one below is going to break down soon and be gone. It's the one with the bad stats, very taggy stats. Well. Probably a little bit too early when I see him here, showing up with, what was it, like Jack 6, suited in a 40 big blind pot, under the gun. Must have been posted blind out of position or limped in under the gun, both of which are very bad kind of actions. Is only min betting 1 big blind in a 8 big blind pot as well, so all these actions indicate he's not a good player. I'm gonna mark him green, even though I only saw like 2 hands of history that he played and got got recorded by Poker Tracker. Well, here too, Buddy, good name, Buddy 62, plays 50% of his hands, doesn't raise any of it, seems to be very passive as well, so he's gonna get the green badge. Congratulations, Buddy, you're in it. Well, this table has 41 VPIP, which is very nice, I like it. I have a green marked player, I have a good hand here. Both tables still here on the top left. No, I'm flopping a set, top set, against this kind of player. Very nice. fold to c-bet is only 45%, so he's gonna continue a lot, I guess. Now with the ace, there's a few draws completing, but still, I do not like it. It's a scare card. I still have to get value in the pot. I need to build it. I get another call, and when the river bricks, and only the open ender got there on the turn, I will call a half pot size bet. Oh yes, he was flopping. Oh, that's hard, but okay. Couldn't have played it on any other. I ISO raise here with a pocket pair. It's okay, the hand's just a cooler. He must have been scared a little. Oh man, what's it like betting one big blind? Just impossible to fold like this. And I get a free card. I will have to call this, even though it must be in a 10 or something, but I have to call it. I just can't change it. Well, I had to call and had to win, as it seems. Thank you. What do I do? Fold. Just fold. I'm 4 hands in on the top left table, and already can say that this won't be a good table as well. There are just too few green numbers on the first or on the second and third number of my HUD, which is VPIP, voluntary put money in the pot, and preflop raise. I want to have high numbers of VPIP, and I want to have low numbers of PFR. Gonna have to steal here. Wanna have with an 81%. Fold to steal 0? No, I won't. Just wanted to fold, but I'm gonna play it big out of position, hoping to get all in with him. Yes, okay. I have one caller, yes, and with the overcard flop I just will overbet that pot. No, do I really have to overbet? I want to have him all in. Completing bottom right table for obvious reasons. What do we have? I did get all in with the small stack in the end. Big stack seems to have folded. Is that correct? River, yeah, okay, I had the call from the small stack. Well, now I'm gonna overbet the bottom right table, because there are draws in it. We will see. Top pair hand. I'm gonna have to bet another. Well, do I have to? I will have him all in this way. Oh, I'm gonna check call. Do I check call and all in? Does it? Well, some draws got there. I will have to call. Oh my god, it's just, that's so hard. Well, When was my overbet? It wasn't a turn, man. He already had the trips, so played okay by him, I guess. Do I have to search for another good table? Well, top right almost okay, bottom right is very okay, bottom left is very okay. Yeah, top left there's not enough VPIP for my likings. Well, here this player, third hand, he limps under the gun. Probably indicative of a fish, but I have to see his full stacked. I'm inclined to mark someone as a fish if they're not playing with a full stack very much. So not playing with a full stack is indicative of being a fish for me. Here I call for set value. The guy plays a somewhat over half stack. What was that? Checking it back. If he's good, he's checking it back with jacks, with a jack, with an ace. What do I do? I'm attacking this weak. Check back. Here. That table is okay, a lot of limping is going on. Over limping. Weak stuff. The tag isolates, which is fine. From time to time I could find myself restealing or re-raising that ice raise, knowing that his range must be quite broad here. Well, he's getting more active. We have oh, it's distracted. Now I'm back again. Could even have overcalled here. A lot of bad players here. Playing a lot of hands, 83%, 66%, 50%. I'm in raising from the blind. I'm gonna play it passively here, having a top pair, good kicker. We will see if he has a better ace. He was just counterfeited by me. He's playing it half pot on the end. I will just call. I have two pairs, okay. Okay, I do have an open-ended straight draw on this draw-heavy board against two players. One is a big stack, which has me covered. One is a half stack. Yeah, I wanted to build a pot. Good game. Another possibility to ISO raise the weak limper. Oh man, these players are just so active. Probably should have made it like 9x limp. That's just crazy. If more of them are coming in, I will only be able to play it set value, and that re-raise just sick to the mind. So crazy. What do I do? I think he's strong, but I'm just gonna put it in. We will see if he's out. If he's having the top hand. Oh, bad for me. Getting absolutely lucky here, sucking out the kings. Not very deserved, but okay, that's poker. I will remember that hand next time I do have bad luck. I will remember that hand. I will, probably. Okay. I'll read something to Mark here. He's played it fine. He was just having bad luck. Table dynamics changed. A lot of green numbers, which indicate some more activity. Someone limped in on the top left table. Well, we have to steal here. Where is that? Perfect hand to steal. Also nice flop. I will play it passively though. Now I picked up a lot of equity on this turn. I will raise that bet. I want to play the pump bigger. Well, now if I don't get there, will I be willing to call an all-in? It will be the hardest part. Am I willing to raise another time? I'm gonna raise small, hating myself if he puts it in. But yeah, that was exactly what I was hoping for. I like to not having to get to the showdown with that kind of hand, mediocre hand on this board. Very good. I'm able to keep my aggressive image this way and not giving away any information. Well, here all these players are small stacks, the board is paired, it's connected. No, I'm just let it go. I think there will be more bets to come, and not many cards that I'll be really happy about. I played about 200 hands by now today. Do I want to 3-bet here? I could. Let's see how that goes. Top left is more like a bluff spot here, putting some pressure on a guy building image, so I am really tight here on this table. I'm pretty sure he has a hard up as well, so he will recognize. And the hand was just perfect because having an ace blocks a lot of the top hands he can have. What do we have here? Gut shot. Well, he plays 90% of hands, so I just call for a wonder straight. It's the nut straight as well. I have to build the pot. Let's see. If he calls the overbet, yeah. Oh no, I do not like that card. What do I do? Do I bet and call a shove? No, I'm checking and I'm calling a bet. Oh my god, should have just... Ah, he's playing 90%. Of course, he can have any two cards. I was afraid of running into the flush, to be honest. And that was just not realistic at all. Review. I have to review the hand. Yeah, the river goes check check, even though I have the nuts and I have a blocker to that flush I was afraid of. Pot was 32 big blinds. I mean, I could have easily bet half pot, 16, 17 big blinds. Yeah, I'm gonna play it big here. Top left. A little bit too big, I guess. I have to admit. It falls out of order, but my hope is on the 60 VPip guy. Okay. Now I have a pretty easy call. He just... yeah. That's pretty easy. Top right 2. Didn't really see another line, tend to call him down. There was enough time to mark him as a fish. Top left table, the one limp, limping, and then what was it? 4-betting all in with 9s against my queens. He must have been triggered by my weird action to raise it 8 big blinds into a limped pot. We will see. Now he raises. He only does that with 8%, but the one behind me likes to overcall and have a nice and to play it multi-way. Well, I can pretty easily find the fold here. If he raises, I think he's strong, and after I didn't hit any kind of draw, only a backdoor flush on that flop, I can easily fold. Oh, what do we have? I do get a re-raise from the guy here. Yeah, I just put it in. Really easy for me. If he wants to do that, okay. Let's see what you have. Yeah, don't mess with me. Milgor. Just don't mess with me. Some good players will recognize the line and think that it's not a premium hand like aces or kings, but it's probably more often than not it's a hand that's afraid of playing post flop, like ace king often is, missing like 50% of flops, I guess. And yeah, so ace king is probably the hand that is played the most like this. Raise if re-raised, if 3-bet, 4-bet all in, because player behaving like this can be sure to see all the cards to the river. Doesn't need to hit the flop. I'm sorry, he does have to hit the flop if he wants to 4-bet to a smaller amount, like probably aces or kings could be doing. 230 hands played today. Well, here I'm gonna start to put in a bet with the ace. I don't like the flop. Probably hits him more than it does my range. And I can find the fold here. But yeah, we can see he likes to play hands. I thought about putting in an ISO raise here against these two, but I don't like playing ace-10 off out of position against calling stations. So I can... oh, yeah, of course we check if we can. What do we have here? Playing a strong move here. I'd probably isolate myself against all the better hands if he does continue here. And I absolutely don't like him calling. I have to bet because I cannot just fold here. Basically now my hand is a bluff. I can only hope he has not aces or kings or... Now, the thing I have to do here is really put it in. I do not have any choice. I do have my backdoor outs for the flush. And I can bet away something like kings. Let's hope he cannot call with a king, with kings, king of diamonds in it or something like that. Let's hope that play just brings him to fold. Queens or something. Oh my god, he finds the call with jacks. It's a strong move. Oh, nice hand. I could probably have found a fold in his shoes. On the bottom right table. I must mark the hand here. Was it tilt? No, I don't think so. There was probably some part of tilt when I decided to bet that flop. No. Reasoning there was protecting the range I'm playing, so I can represent hands like aces, kings there, or even queens, which I did. Then on the turn I pick up the equity and the pot is really big already, so by putting it in, pressure was maximal. I would have done the same with a hand like aces that didn't contain the ace of what was it, diamonds. Yeah, actually I like my hand. It's just he didn't find the fold with a hand that was marginal. Given the action we exchanged. Here I will bet small, getting insta-called by a small stack. I will just check it back because I have showdown value. And because a lot of times if he bets here, he's gonna have the ace. Call with the ace. The random ace 4. Let's see if we run into ace 4. No, not at all. A queen. Tables are breaking down, the session is ending, and we get some kings and the limper, like 4.5 big blinds. Let's have a party, join us. Come on. So, I will bring you all in by just putting half pot here. Unluckily you decide to leave. Well, that was my last hand. Thank you for joining me. I hope you had some fun. I did, even though I lost that big pot. Probably have to review it and see if it was an error, if it was overplayed, or if the play was okay. Bye bye. Thank you. See you next time.